The Chernobyl exclusion zone. The natural state of Chernobyl is similar to Montana in the sense of it is freezing cold winters and humid and warm summers, with similar animals such as deer, elk, and other like animals that we have in Montana. This is just a cool picture I found showing what and how bad Chernobyl was in the incident that happened. Wait, what led to this disaster? Well, in Chernobyl, they had reactors with extreme design flaws and unstable reactors. And they had pulled too many safety rods out of the reactor, which created an explosion of high steam and radiation. The positive void reactor coefficient caused the plant to become increasingly more unstable until it eventually exploded. What were the effects on this land? It was a 30-kilometer radius that had to be evacuated from all life. This radiation even caused mutations with animals such as third eyes on frogs and fish, and various other mutations with the animals, but it also killed all the soil and a lot of the life that was in this area. The soil became so contaminated that there was no possible way for agriculture or a healthy, thriving place with diverse plant and life within it, because the radiation is still there. So how did they restore such a terrible incident? Well, they had to contain the zone, and they are working on plans to help clean up the soil, as well as they had to get rid of the animals within the area, and are working on soil replacement therapy within the land. In 1986, the surrounding areas and all of the civilians were evacuated. And then the constructions of temporary sarcophagus begins to contain radiation. 1994 to 2004, it becomes clear that the plan is not a permanent solution. And in 2004, work begins on the new safe contamination to encase the reactor and the sarcophagus. In 2006 to 2016, construction begins on the NSC, a large steel structure. The new safe contaminant is completed and slid into place permanently, enclosing the reactor number 4, which exploded and has radiation. 2017 to 2021, the site continues to be monitored, controlled by tourism, begins in the exclusion zone. The long-term goal is to dismantle the reactor safely in a process that is expected to take decades. 2025 and the future efforts. The decommissioning of reactor number 4 continues, and the environment monitoring will remain in place for decades to manage radiation and protect the region. So what is the conclusion? The restoration of Chernobyl has been a complex and ongoing effort focused on containing radioactive materials, protecting public health, and ensuring long-term safety. This including buildings, the sarcophagus, creating the new safe confinement, and continuous radiation monitoring. These measures aim to reduce radiation exposure, manage contamination, and safely dismantle the reactor. While the exclusion zone remains off limits, efforts continue to secure the site for future generations.